let's go. Hello, this is Bub,
Mrs. Garen.
and today's subject we'll be talking about the degradation of the werewolf.
Let
Now, throughout history, the werewolf was always it's something about as old as the human race, we'll say, or conscious humanity, we'll put it that way. And you see this a lot with the ancient Egyptians. They had a werewolf god called Anubis,
which is the
and
dog-like character.
yeah, it's a werewolf.
But
And
let's
go
pull
ahead.
up with the werewolves, like how it started. It's a man mixing with a wolf. How it started is like, say, some dog, weird thing, creature, whatever, bit of human, and then boom. As soon as the moon comes out, they start turning. Oh my god,
Yeah,
that is something.
or it could have been any like like almost like a forest spirit, if you will, like a protector of the forest. There's some of them that bite people, and there's some that protect the forest, or they're just like an entity, like a god
A
or
good,
whatnot.
a good reputation of that. I'm gonna say it's a bad reputation because I hate the movie. Twilight, the vampires versus werewolf shenanigans bullshit.
You ain't got to spring that on them just yet, sir. They'll come down the pipeline. We'll start bashing it.
Let them
But
bash it.
then you kind of this will be the second part of it. The second part is the angst from like the '90s, you'd say, or even earlier. Stories of like werewolves eating people and shit
Yeah,
are fairly common. I've heard of stories from like Missouri, or even from France. There was the Rougarou that moved to Louisiana
which is
in
taking
the
place in our
1800s.
swamps, in Louisiana
Yeah,
swamps. In our history of what we learned.
they say it's still around. It's the Cajun Bigfoot.
Yep, I
Some
mean
people don't
Cajun
know that,
Bigfoot goes around
and he
eating our crawfish and our,
eats people's ass.
for real. But the degradation of the werewolf in this day and age is just completely turned them into furries.
Degradation.
Degradation.
Yeah, and in the '90s, it was all about the angst. Like you had the Twilight series, as you mentioned, that kind of came around, and I'm just such a mean, evil werewolf,
You
and I'm here to eat
motherfucker.
ass, fuck bitches, and shit. And so it kind of takes the serious nature of it, as you said, furry, and then the furries came around, and next thing you know, they want to have sex with it. Do you have any comments on that?
I they're changing everything, bro. They started with Freddy Fazbear. Now it's the werewolves. What's next? The fucking Loch Ness monster.
Well, you could say werewolves were fetishized long before
Yeah.
FNAF came around, but it's interesting. You go back and you really start to see that in the 2000s, and there's like the monster books or whatnot.
Yeah.
You know the ones.
I remember one book. I forgot what it was, but it had something with a werewolf, like a bunch, telling you how it started, how it goes through its whole transformation and stuff. What they like. Apparently, look out. They're supposed to be overgrown, like pretty much, basically bigger than an average human.
Yeah, kind of like the Wolf of London, I believe it was, or
Yes.
the Werewolf of London.
It's a crazy thing. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, and let's see what else comes to mind.
Uh,
So yeah, there's like a weird thing surrounding the werewolf, where it's like a rape or grape, I should say, fetish. Can't
yeah.
really say the other word on YouTube.
Some people like say getting pinned by this thing. I've seen a few weird people. And they put on tails and stuff. They're kind of terrible.
Yeah, it comes back circle. It's like a degenerate Ouroboros, where it's eating its own tail. And much like a dog, it chases its own tail.
Yep, right on. Do you
It's interesting,
do
right?
you believe these people have like any basic controls of over themselves if they turn into a werewolf,
No, probably not.
where everything just goes back to being primal.
Primal, 100%.
I agree with you on that, but imagine if there is some people that will sit there and be like, "Hey, this werewolf has full control of himself. He won't eat anybody, but the moment you see him, his instincts goes kicking off like a rocket ship or something."
Oh, the fetish of taming the beast.
Yeah, the seniles. Sorry to some of the
Damn.
people who's probably gonna watch this. I'm just gonna call them seniles.
I can change him. I can change her.
I, I can change him, Dad. Let me do it. Grab my shotgun, sweetie. And that will be all for this episode, everybody. I'm gonna say.
Ouch. And that is the degradation and degeneration of the werewolf.
If you like our content, subscribe. Hit that
Hit that
notification bell.
dislike button if you don't.
Hey, it doesn't matter to us really. But
Hit that dislike button, actually. Just fucking downvote this episode. Fucking do it, pussy.
but I want to give a huge shout out to our buddy, the Lit Granger or Lit Ranger, how you ever pronounce his name.
All right, we're probably going to do like 2 shout outs for him
Yeah,
because
pretty much.
his channel gets a little more
He's a good guy.
views.
Y'all go watch him. I'm gonna put his link down in the description below. Goodbye. Don't let the werewolves eat your ass.